Hi, Rich Deakins for Syracuse Area Estate Liquidators, and I just wanted to come to you briefly and answer some of the questions we've been getting about our upcoming Splendor on the Hill auction, which will take place over the course of 5 nights between July 28th and August 1st. The number one question we've been getting, I made a list. How do I register to bid? The easy answer to that is you don't have to register to bid. As long as you're on Facebook, your Facebook ID counts as your ID for the auction and you don't need to register beyond that. If you don't have Facebook and you wish to bid, we'd encourage you to come to the preview and leave an absentee bid with us, which I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. Second, is this auction really going to be 5 nights long? Yes, it is. There are so many items in this estate that rather than keep you up into the early hours of the morning, we decided to chop it into 5 nights. We're doing approximately 65 lots per night, and that will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So yes, it is really 5 nights long. How do we know what's being sold on each evening? In the next day or two, we will publish our order of sale, which will list all 259 lots being sold, and will tell you what's being sold on which evening and in the order in which they will be sold, so that you will know exactly when the items you're interested in will be sold. What's the deal with the tag sale portion of the sale? Well, because we had so many lots and so many amazing things to sell, we decided to take some housewares, some decor, and some fashions, some clothing, both vintage and modern, and price them and do a tag sale in 2 portions of the house. It's a very large house. So during preview, which is Saturday and Sunday, July 26th, and Sunday, July 27th, from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., during those hours, we'll be offering a tag sale in the garage and in one corner of the basement. It's a very large basement. There's a big walk-in cedar closet down there, and that's packed full of women's clothing. Plus there's vintage clothing down there, and all kinds of housewares and decor and just general fun stuff that you can buy at that point during the preview. Then you can cash out with that stuff, take your bags to the car, and come back in and preview everything else in the house that's going to be offered at the auction. Number 4, can we examine items before we bid on them? I certainly hope so. I hope you do. That's why we're offering 2 sessions of preview on Saturday, July 26th and Sunday, July 27th from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. each day. The preview will be held in the estate at 4929 McGregor Lane, Syracuse, New York. That's 4929 McGregor Lane, Syracuse, New York. We invite you to come there. If you come there, you can pick up an order of sale already pre-printed, and you can walk through the house and examine each and every item that's going to be offered over the 5 nights of the auction. Number 5, do you ship? Yes, we ship. Smaller items. We can't ship the dining room set, unfortunately. But if you buy some glassware or some jewelry or some Mackenzie Childs, we are happy to ship that at buyer's expense. This is a big if you contact us prior to the beginning of the auction, and when I say prior, I don't mean an hour before, preferably by Sunday afternoon, so we can give you an approximate weight and size of the items you're interested in, so that when you're bidding, you'll have a reference of how much that shipping might cost you. We don't want anybody to be surprised. Shipping can get pricey, so we want you to know how much that will cost to ship. We don't add anything to the shipping cost. We don't charge a shipping handling fee or a packaging fee. But if you wish to have something shipped, contact us either by phone or through private message on Facebook, and we will be happy to go through the items you're interested in and let you know what the approximate shipping might be from our location to your location. When and where is pickup? If you want to pick up, that's the best solution. And the pickup will be on Saturday, August 2nd, and Sunday, August 3rd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. each day. 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I think I got that right. On Saturday and Sunday following the auction. What kind of payment do we accept? We accept cash, check, most any kind of credit or debit card, Venmo, and Cash App. Any of those forms of payment are acceptable, and we do not charge an extra 3% on the plastic or the internet exchange, just so you're aware. Is there a buyer's premium? Yes. On the auction portion, there is a 10% buyer's premium. On the tag sale portion, there is no buyer's premium. Let me repeat that for clarity. On the auction portion, there is a 10% buyer's premium. On the tag sale portion, there is no buyer's premium. If you are unable to watch the auction, if you don't have Facebook or you don't have someone whose Facebook you can use to watch the auction, you can feel free to come to the preview and leave an absentee bid. What is an absentee bid? It's a bid that we execute for you on your behalf. And we bid just like we're bidding for ourselves. So let's say there's an item that you would be happy to go up to $100 for. We have minimum bids listed on our order of sale, and that's where we'll start the bid. And then we will bid appropriately up to that point until either your bid is exhausted or you get the item. If you get the item that you left a $100 bid on for $60, then you get it for $60. We do it as though we're bidding for ourselves, so we bid them competitively. And you can leave an absentee bid at the preview or through contacting us on Facebook. I hope I've addressed some of the questions that you might have, and we hope to see you online with us watching the live broadcast of this auction, Splendor on the Hill, July 28th to August 1st, beginning at 5 p.m. each night. Thank you for listening.